Okay, ready? New stuff, new stuff, new stuff, new. Okay, all right. All right, here we go, guys. Guys, we're doing double angle formulas, right? We saw it on Friday. We saw it on Friday. We're just going to see it again today in a little bit of a harder form. But everybody seems to think this is real easy. Sydney girl, what do I do? Tell me. Yep, gotta go to the reference sheet. Tell me what that is. That's true. So basically, 2 cosine squared a minus 1 equals cos 2a. How much is a? A is 15. What's 2 times 15? Very nice, Sydney. And Sydney, do you actually know what the cosine of 30 is? Well, how much is it? Plug it into the calculator. 866. Which one is that? Radical 3 over 2. 0.866. 0.866. What's our song? 866 577. It was 577. 866 1732. Extension 7071. Yeah. Okay, all right. I love that song. It's my favorite. So period 1 thought this was really easy. What do you guys think? Really easy. And somebody said, how bad could it get? And I'm like, okay, here's the worst. The worst it could get. What? Oh, that's really hard. Oh, degrees in minutes. And then somebody in period 4, no, let's give a shout out to her. Lily in period 4 said, oh, I know how to punch that into my calculator and convert it back. Well, do we, I mean, that's a little extreme. How many minutes are there to a full degree? Yeah, so if you have 30 minutes, how much of the degree do you have? So really what this is it's a very scary way of saying this. Now go up to your reference sheet and find what formula looks kind of like this. Which one is it? Yeah, this is the same thing as the cosine of 2a. And what's in the a spot? 22.5. So this is the same thing as saying cos 2 times 22.5. How much is that? What's 2 times 22 and a half? What's 2 times 22 and a half? And the cosine of 45 is how much? 7071, right? 0.7071 corresponds to rad 2 over 2. All right, so let's do one more. We're only going to do 5 problems today, and then we're going to work on and then we're going to practice and review. So 2 tam 165, scary looking problem. This is like a Monster Incorporated type problem. You know what I mean? It's all Sully. Big and scary and blue. And then we're going to turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. And so what is this? And so we, by turning the lights on, I mean we're going to look on our reference sheet and find a much simpler version. And so what is the much simpler version? Yeah, this is the same thing as tan of 2a. In this particular case, how much is a? 165. Excellent. And 2 times 165 without using your calculator is how much, guys? Damn. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Wow. And how much is the tan of 330? What is it? 577. 866. No, I'm just kidding. It's 0.577. And so, yeah, it's negative. So it's negative 0.577, and that's negative rad 3 over 3. Yeah. There you go. Okay, here we go. So 2 to go. Take a minute. Take a look at it. Tell me what you think. And then we're going to start 2. We've got plenty of time. What? Okay. Good. Yeah, we're going to start this guy off by looking at our reference sheet. In the spirit of all the stuff that we've just been doing, how much is sine 2a? Yep. Yep. 2 sine A cos A. Now, we did something yesterday. Oh yeah, we got to make the graph thing. Because we know how much the sine A is, but we don't know how much the cosine A is right now. And if we can't figure it out, we're screwed. But we can. Fear not. Did it tell us which quadrant we're in? Oh, sweet. I love the first quadrant. Everything, yeah, because everything's positive. Love the first quadrant. Everyone in there is so positive. What? You didn't think that was funny? Okay. That is a great joke. Okay. So the sine of A is 3, and so the opposite side is 3, the hypotenuse is 5, and now some people are so smart. Oh, damn. Had to do no work. Yeah! Yeah, nice, guys. Nice. Good job. Good job. Yeah. You use Pythagorean theorem, and that adjacent side is 4, which means how much is the cosine of A? Amazing. Good job, guys. Cos A is 4 over 5, and then the final end of this is what? Guess what we do? Yeah, you just sub them back in. Sub it all back in. Yep. So therefore, sine 2A is going to be equal to, how much was this? How much was the sine? How much was the cosine? And what's the total? Top times top, all the way through, is 24. Bottom times bottom is 25. That's it. That's how we roll. That's what we do. Guys, this is the most gangster problem of them all. Yep. It's not messing around. But perhaps it's a lot scarier looking than it actually is. So copy it down. We're going to take a look at it in a minute. Let's go. Game on. All right. Well, in any event, let's see if we can figure out a place to start. That seems like a nice place to start. It's asking us to find sine 2A again. That's easy. I remember looking that up in the review sheet just a moment ago. Sine 2A is 2 sine A cos A. Now, uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This next part, this second part, this is just a really complicated way of saying something very easy. Who could translate for me? Wayne? Yeah. This is 180 degrees. A is less than, you know how much that is? And guess what that's a really fancy way of saying? Which quadrant is A in? Yeah. That's it. Why do you have to be all complicated, problem? You ever meet those people? They talk and use really large words, make themselves sound all important and whatnot for no reason. That's exactly what that's like. Yep. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it just like we did the other problem, but we're gonna put it in quadrant 3. You know, because this is how we do it. Okay. So here we go, and I'm gonna label this side Y because it's gonna remind me that I'm going in the Y direction. Now that is not one of those triangles you just flat out remember. You know what you got to do? The most plagiarized, stolen formula of all time. What a shady guy that guy was. Shady guy. There was proof he stole it. Somebody came forward. I don't know. They're keeping his identity confidential because it's an ongoing case. In any event, we have to use Pythagorean theorem. Here we go. Come on now. What's negative square? Thank you. You know in the other classes they didn't know that when you square a square root, just pops off. Yeah. And a negative times negative is a positive. So this is 5. This is y squared. And this is going to be 9. Ooh, you guys are really smart. You know that? Yeah. What's up, Julius? Julius, in fact, you are amazing because that's the complicated part about this. You have to draw the triangles in correctly, and you have to remember direction. Since it's pointed downwards, it's not going to be a 2 that I sub in over here. It's going to be a negative 2. And then somebody else was like, but why is there like this discrepancy really between like, here's my work over here on the right side of the page, and then my answer over here is negative 2. And I said to them, well, the truth be told, to make things less complicated, what I did was, you are really supposed to do plus or minus the square root of 4, which yields plus or minus 2 as the answer. No, it's not that. It's just you choose whichever one is the most appropriate for this particular instance. In any event, it's the same way of doing it. I think my way is easier, and you just have to remember direction. What do you think? It's the same thing, though. It's the same thing. So I'm going to erase this for the minute, okay? And I'm just going to put y equals 2. And then you know that's the size of the number. And then we have to put a negative over here for direction. So at the end of the day, how much was the sine of A worth? Sine of A is negative 2/3. And so then check it out. Works just like my other friend problem on the left. We're going to do sine 2A equals 2 sine A, which was negative 2/3, cos A, which was negative square root 5 divided by 3, and what happens when you multiply them together? Top times top. 4 radical 5 divided by 9. And that's it. And so, Lizzie, you could see remember how your other strategy that you wanted to use? You get an irrational number in the end, and your calculator won't convert that. That's it. That's all I got for you for today. Do you want to practice other problems, or would you like your review sheet? Sure.